We're gathered here today to announce a very important initiative to bring together Mount Vernon's community to collaborate on senior safety in Mount Vernon and improving that aspect. A couple weeks ago, we had the tragic loss of Emma Gruber, who was violently taken from us too early. And we want to make sure that the perpetrators that were involved with this incident are caught. And we're using this as a clarion call to bring everyone together to improve senior safety in Mount Vernon. With us today, we have Damon Jones. He's a New York representative of Blacks and Law Enforcement of America. We have a representative from Greater Centennial Church, where Ms. Gruber was a member, Reverend Keisha Agard, who I'll call on in a moment to provide remarks about Ms. Gruber. We have a representative from Mount Vernon for You, a nonprofit agency here in the city that does great, tremendous outreach work, Roberta James. We're joined by Jean Richardson, a senior in the city of Mount Vernon that has experienced some of the challenges in safety and will provide some remarks with that. John Boykin, a great community advocate, and a young entrepreneur named Gary German, who has a company that provides technology services to help seniors have a safer lifestyle. But without further ado, just want to convey on behalf of the Wartburg Home that on March 14th, Friday, March 14th, at 10 a.m., there will be a forum on improving senior safety. Participating in this forum will be Westchester County Office of the Aging, among other entities ranging from the state of New York all the way through to Adult Protective Services. And we invite the entire Mount Vernon and broader community to participate. If you'd like to come, please call 211 and lodge your RSVP. United Way 211 has become a partner of this initiative, and they are going to help us facilitate the RSVPs. But without going any further, I just want to bring up Mr. Jones, who has been very vocal in raising this issue to make sure that seniors in Mount Vernon have a safe environment. Damon?
First of all, I'd like to thank Councilman Richard Thomas for allowing our organization to be a part of something that is very important in our community. Our seniors are living in their golden years. They should feel safe in their community. They should feel safe to walk the streets. They should feel safe in their homes. So as a national law enforcement organization, we are glad to be a part of this and to share our information from a law enforcement perspective on how seniors should be safe and how families should look after the seniors and the total community. It's just not on the families or on the seniors, it's on the total community and law enforcement to have initiatives to inform the seniors on what they could do and how they can react and the places that they could call for assistance. So once again, I thank Councilman Richard Thomas, and we'll be glad to go any senior home or any family and give them any type of perspective from law enforcement. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Before I bring up Jean, I just want to bring up Reverend Keisha Agard just to provide some remarks on behalf of Greater Centennial and Zion Church with respect to this group.
Good morning. First, I'd like to say thank you so much to Councilman Thomas and just let you know that the Greater Centennial AME Zion Church is fully participating in this and backing this endeavor today, simply because we have indeed realized how important it is to uplift and to take care of those within our community. We realize that it's been said that it takes a village to raise a child, but it also takes a community to look out for those that have grown and those ancestors and those seniors and those persons who have paved the way for us today. Emma Gruber was a great woman who participated in so many things at the Greater Centennial Church. She has participated and been a great fixture within the Mount Vernon community and had such a sweet spirit. It's a great loss, but it takes moments like this to highlight and to illuminate the need for us to take care of not only those that are in their prime years, but those that are even in their golden years, that we reach out and we love, we look out for them, we take care of them, and we embrace them, even in such a time as this. We are indeed mourning her loss, but we are taking on the mantle and the charge to look out for those that are still with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend. And, the examples of seniors being swindled out of their home to rising electric costs, providing very vulnerable situations to choose between heat, electricity, electricity and medicine and food. You know, the affordability and safety aspect cannot be underestimated. And one of the important things I want to bring out today is I want to invite Jean to provide some remarks, because she, as being a senior in Mount Vernon, had experienced some of the challenges, especially with snow removal, but specific to safety. I'm just going to invite Jean to provide any remarks on behalf of Sanford Terrace, which is a senior building on the south side of Mount Vernon. Jean?
Good morning. I'm Jean Richardson, and I like to say that we living after a certain age, after you get 60 years old, becomes hard, because you wonder where has the time went and who's here to help us other than trying to rip us off. And at Sanford Terrace, we provide regular tenant meetings to explain to the tenants that live there not to open the door if you don't know who's coming. Don't accept phone calls, because people have gotten phone calls where they say, oh, we work for Con Ed, we're going to give you a break on Con Ed. They end up getting the social security number, ripping people off, taking them for their money. And these are the things that we're trying not to have happen. We want to know that reaching the golden years that we're going to be safe in our homes, not feel that we have to be afraid to come outside the door. And we appreciate having days like this and people in the city caring enough to come forth and say, we're going to provide some safety for you, and here's some tools to use for mechanisms that you can go out and feel safe to walk around. Because it's not safe to go to the ATM machine and want to get some money out and somebody gets you. So you got to go to the bank. So these are things, seniors can only go out in broad daylight. See, those are the things that they want to know. You can't go out, there's night services at church. If we don't band together and go to church together, you can't come home. If you can't go and walk in distance, you can't afford cabs, you can't come home, you can't go out, because you don't feel safe. So we want to feel safe in our community, and that's what we need, safety here in our community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jean, and that's what the essence of the forum is really going to speak to. It's going to provide a broad discussion in terms of the options and tools that are available for seniors in Mount Vernon, but also seniors everywhere. And one of the items that I'm proud to share with you is a young entrepreneur that's based in Mount Vernon that has a very successful business that provides technology services for seniors to make sure that they have a safe home and a safe, open line of communication with their families in the event that something happens with respect to their medication, with respect if they're not responding. But I'm not going to talk further, but I'm going to invite Gary Jeremy up to talk about Vernon. Gary?
Thank you, Councilman Thomas. I'm a resident of Mount Vernon, and I founded Nonatech after experiencing, my family and I experienced taking care of my own grandmother and other older family members. Nonatech is an aging independently technology company providing assistive and behavioral monitoring technology to help older adults in the community and the chronically ill to continue living in their own homes, and providing a platform for the caregivers as well, both family and professional, to monitor potential health-related issues, to reduce accidents and hospitalizations. And I look forward to participating in the forum on the 14th. Thank you.
And so without any further ado, we'll open for questions if you have any. As you can see, there's a coalition of business, faith-based organizations, nonprofit organizations, law enforcement organizations, just coming together to make sure that our seniors have a safe atmosphere, not just here in Mount Vernon, but everywhere. So without further ado, have open for questions.
You didn't say where the forum was being held on the 14th?
Yes, the Wartburg home in Mount Vernon.
Where?
At the Wartburg home. It's off of Lincoln Avenue. The address
The
is
Wartburg?
WARTBURG. And I'll give you the address. 1 Wartburg Place, Mount Vernon, New York. And to RSVP, Seniors can call, anybody can call 211,
What time is it being held?
10 a.m.
10 to like 12?
Yes. Lunch and refreshments. Refreshments will be provided. And when people call, they can make it known whether or not they need a ride to the workplace. And we're going to be working with the Mount Vernon Taxi Association to make sure that seniors have access to transportation to get to and from the facility.
I'm actually good.
Okay.
You guys are pretty good.
Thank you so much, and we appreciate your time and